Hello growers and welcome back to Growing with Plot 21. We are back at the plot because there's a few bits and bobs that need to happen today, but I've forgotten my camera, so I'm using my phone. So I don't know how well this is gonna show up on screen, but it is what it is because I need to get stuff done and I don't have time to go back to the house to get the camera to come back. So hopefully I am staring at the camera. I am looking right at the camera there, so hopefully you can see me looking at you and talking to you. So jobs for today are, so I can spin you around. Okay, you can't flip when you're recording. So anyway, anywho, so jobs for today is the pumpkins need to go out. So that is the first job at the moment, but let me show you. We're getting some nice flowers coming from this floating flower, and I think this one here is starting to flower up as well. And look at the watercress, absolutely amazing, and it is actually starting to flower, which is very, very good. Somebody in the comments mentioned about runner beans, they don't climb up a trellis, they wrap themselves around a pole. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get rid of some of this netting a bit so that the runner beans can wrap themselves up. They've been eating a bit, but they seem to still be going okay, so hopefully that'll be all right. So where are the pumpkins gonna go? I'm still a bit snotty and coffee, so I apologize, but I am definitely a lot better than I was. So pumpkins are going to go in this bed here. This has got the manure and the extra compost in. Sweet corns are seemingly still surviving at the moment, but they're not looking the best. And then these beds that I weeded, well, it's been 5 days since we were down here, but yeah, these beds that I weeded have started to get weeds on them again. But if I've got time, I'm planning to try and fix the broken archway, put it back up, and then get the baby boo pumpkins over the archway as well. So I will give this a little hoe over because I want to keep an eye on things, and then if there is still time left, I'm going to try and cut all of this back, because let me zoom out for you, and it's just so overgrown now. Obviously this is the blackberry bush that is just taking over now, so it will be cut right back, and I will be sorted out, but this needs a good cut back if I can do. So first things first, let's crack on with the pumpkins. So this bed has got normal compost, it's got cardboard, then it's got compost on again, and then it's got manure as well. So it'll give, hopefully, the pumpkins the best chance. So I'm going to put in the 2 giant pumpkins, one at this end, one at that end. I won't be able to rest my camera up against anything, so I'll just show you everything once we're done. Okay, so these are the pumpkins in place. Now the main thing you need to remember from pumpkins is you have the 2 seed leaves, which will drop off. Then you have the 1 true leaf, first leaf, proper leaf, and then whichever way the proper leaf goes, the pumpkin trails the opposite way. So with this pumpkin, it's going to be trailing, following this stem up, so it will come this way round. So what I've tried to do is to do it so that that pumpkin trails up that way, and then this pumpkin I'll kind of trail it round and do what have you. But yeah, that is the pumpkins in the bed. I might need to down a bit more, I don't know. No. Okay, so I'll give them a nice good water, and then we'll move on to the next job. I need to get the trailing pumpkins out, the baby boo pumpkins, so I'm going to try and fathom a pole or something to tie this together so that I can actually stand it up. So this is the before from here, and then hopefully this will be the after. Okay, so I fathomed a poles to go on the edges, and then I've dug them into the ground. Whew, that took a lot longer than expected. It's about half an hour to do that, but it's still slightly windy, loose, but I'm hoping it will last one more season, and then I can look at investing in something different. So now it is the baby boo pumpkins to go out. I think I'll put them on this side because there's more space. Okay, so we have 3 normal pumpkins in this bed. See how they go. And then we have, I think, 6 baby boo pumpkins on this side. So again, we'll see how they go. So let me give these all a bit of a water. And obviously that's what it looks like now. So this bed has been utilised, that bed is started to be utilised, and that bed's been utilised. And obviously there'll be more sweet corns going in that bed. So let me give them a water, and then the next and final planting out job is to sort these tomatoes out. So these tomatoes are not doing very well. I think we've got 3 Roma maybe, or they might be cherry, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of Roma or cherry, I can't remember. So I'm just going to put 3 with this post and 3 with that post. So I'll show you once we're all done. Okay, so actually there's 4 there, tiny one, and 3 decent sized ones. And then there's 4 there as well, 3 decent ones and a tiny one. So I'm going to get these watered, and then we'll have a look at what other jobs we can get done. Whew, I am knackered. It is currently 9 AM in the morning, and it's already 18 degrees, so it's really hot. This is the start of the bank holiday weekend, and it's going to get up to 28 or 29 degrees. So I don't know how well these plants will fare, because we're away for the weekend. We're off to Newcastle, back on bank holiday Monday. So obviously I will bring you along on bank holiday Monday to see actually if everything's died, or what is actually going on with stuff. So let me crack on with watering the tomato plants, and then we'll see if we can get some wood chip and make the paths look a bit decent. The robin is back, and he's got a worm, but I've actually brought some robin feed. So what I might do is I might put it on here and then water these, and then see if he comes back again or not. So the potatoes need earthing up again. This is the bed, and then this is the parsnips, but I don't know if we're actually getting any parsnips, so I think I'll just dig up some weeds, and I brought all the parsnips from home, so I'll just throw them all in and see what happens. Okay, earthing up potatoes done, weeding done, and the parsnips are in this end of the bed as well. So I'm just going to leave it now. 2 rows of potatoes and then 1 row of parsnips, and see what happens. Right, let's see what other jobs we can get on with doing. Right, so everything's had a good water. I've watered all of the runner beans, peas. I've brought back the netting a bit more, so they can run up the pole, hopefully. I've watered the garlic. The brassicas are doing really well. I think it's 2 cauliflower, no, well, maybe 3 Brussels sprouts, 1 cauliflower, and 1 red cabbage, I think. I can't remember exactly what I put in. And then I've also watered the strawberries. They're looking really, really good. Let me show you the strawberries. These are the strawberries. They're really starting to flourish now, which is really, really good, so keep an eye on that. Obviously I've watered all the parsnips and potatoes. So the main issue I'm having at the moment is I do jobs as I go, and it just doesn't seem to get anywhere. It just, the whole plot just feels overwhelming all the time. And let me explain to you. And a lot of people might get this way, and I think what I've decided now is I'm going to do little and often as I go and just see if I can keep on top of it, and then over the winter I'll really crack on with stuff. But let me show you what I mean. So, you know, this is all nicely covered over, looks half decent, no weeds, and then you get to here, and this was a path with wood chip. It's all now got weeds on it. And then this path, again, weeds on it. And then I pulled up a bit of this path. And as you can see, it's just growing underneath. And it just gets you down. Like, if you know, like this looks really nice, this path here, because it's all fresh and there's nothing there at the moment, is there? And then it just really gets you down. And then obviously then you turn around and you see all of this that needs cutting back and keeping on top of, and that's just hard work as well. And then obviously we've got the blackberry area, which is just overgrown completely. So I'm gonna get my shears to try and chop this area down a little bit, to try and manage it a bit more. And then what I think I'm going to do is put some wood chip on here that we've got, and just the guys on the other side of the site, you just need to keep putting down and weeding. So I think I'm just going to do one section at a time. So this section is all nice and clear. Oh, Robin. I wonder if he's going to get the food. Let's see. He's looking around. Nah, he's not had any of the food. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I'm gonna put some wood chip along here and sort this area out a little bit to make it look half decent, and then I'll just move down the plot. So all of this needs chopping down, which I will. I'll get my shears out and I'll just give it a bit of a chop down. My dad's going to give me his lawnmower so I can really cut it back. If I can get some wood chip on here as well, so maybe if I can do this section here and then onto that section there, to try and just make it look a bit nicer and make it a bit more manageable. So let me have a try and see what I can do. I'll leave you at this end zoomed out, and then we can see if it's made a difference or not. I gave myself half an hour to tackle this area. I've already cut back that, I've already sorted out a few of the paths. Now we're onto the wood chip and we're halfway through. So hopefully in half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll have it all sorted. Oh, just stopped for a quick drink. It's 21 degrees. Done 3 wheelbarrows. I reckon I'll need about 8 or 10, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to stop, and I'll show you what we've done. Whew. So I gave myself half an hour, and I ended up doing 45 minutes, and this is what it looks like. So this is all cut down nicely, and then these are the wood chip paths. So we're all the way up here. Let me come back out and show you. So all the way up to there, along here. Right. Started along there, up to there. There's no weed membrane there, I need to weed that. And then all the way along here, under the arch, and then here as well. So let me get you from a different angle. I'm going to sort this out another day, but what a difference a bit of wood chip makes. Now it is hard work, I tell you. You get overwhelmed and overworked as well. but I think it's just little enough. And I've been here about 3 hours. I'm done for the moment, but I'll be back after the bank holiday, because like I said, we're off to Newcastle, so I'll be back after the bank holiday to check up on everything and see if everything's died in the heat wave that we're going to get, because obviously nothing will be watered. From a couple of days away, and look, these are the courgettes. I had to bring them inside. This is the celery. That's the other celery that's died. These are the flowers which pretend to have died. And then this is the cucumber, and these are the peppers. Even the peppers are wilting. But I'm going to bring them inside in the shade, water them for a bit, and see how they get on. They'll be fine. They'll be reet. This is the Brussels sprout. These are the cucumbers. This is the cauliflower. Everything just needs a good water. Sunflowers seems to be liking it. I'll water these later on tonight. The green beans, broad beans and sweet peas are still flourishing. Onions seem to be doing alright. And the potatoes are not loving it. It's just because they're in containers, that's all. They'll be fine. It is 32 degrees at the moment. I need to go up to the plot to water, but it's too hot, so I will take you to the plot when I go up and water, and we'll see what's survived or died at the plot. There's some heat damage, but not massive. Let me show you. So these are the giant pumpkins that went out on Friday. Bit droopy, but nothing that a bit of water won't fix. And again with these ones, a bit droopy, but nothing a bit of water. These are the bigger pumpkins, the normal pumpkin, should I say, not the bigger pumpkin. And they seem to be okay. Sweet corn need really good water, methinks. And oh, strawberries. Let's go and have a look at the strawberries. Wood chip's still looking good, isn't it? I'm going to keep moving it further along. It's just I need to obviously cover these with some membrane, sort this bit out here, and then cover more membrane. Tomatoes have survived the plantation, which is good. Oh, runner beans and beans not doing the best, but someone said they actually go in a anti-clockwise fashion, but these are pretty much died, I think. Potentially this one seems to be okay-ish. I don't know really. Oh, very annoying, isn't it? We moan when it's sunny. Oops. And then we moan when it's too hot. And then strawberries. Let's just have a look at the strawberries and see how they're getting on. Strawberries are doing wonderful. No complaints to the strawberries. They do need a good water. So I'm going to give everything a really good water, and then that is the job for this evening. Oh, look at the... I think these are doing brilliantly now, aren't they? And then that's me watercress. Absolutely amazing. So, anywho, let me give everything a really good water, and hope you all had a lovely bank holiday weekend, and then I'll see you again very soon.